Welcome to the Wize Solutions New Employee and Annual Safety Training. My name is Billy Campbell. I'm the Director of Safety. This initial and annual refresher training is in accordance with Wize Solutions Health and Safety Program Manual. More in-depth safety trainings will be required, for example, fall protection, separate from this training. Here is your training. Wize Solutions Progressive Discipline Policy and Procedures are designed to provide a structured corrective action process to improve and prevent a recurrence of undesirable workers' behavior and performance issues. It has been designed consistently with the company's organizational values, human resource best practices, and employment laws. Step 1. Counseling and verbal warning. Step 2. Written warning. Step 3. Suspension and final written warning. Step 4. Recommendation for termination of employment. There is an appeals process if requested. Please refer to the safety manual for details. Management, employees, and contractors of Wize Solutions, the company, must have a common objective to be successful. Our objective is the healthy, safe, environmentally sound, and productive operation of all activities. We have an obligation to preserve the human, physical, and financial resources of our company. In satisfying this obligation, worker safety and health will always be our #1 priority. As such, this basic policy must be considered in every phase of our business, including acquisition, job planning, job setup, and performance. Accordingly, our principal objectives are to provide a work environment that is free of unmitigated recognized hazards, comply with all laws that regulate worker safety, health, and our environment, recognize the priority of safety and health factors over purely economic considerations, hold each worker accountable for the safe execution of all jobs assigned and full compliance with all environmental, safety, and health-related procedures and training. Train our workers in safe and proper job procedures and required compliance with established procedures, policies, and practices. Provide comprehensive new employee safety training with all new hires. Hire only those people who demonstrate the capacity to comprehend and execute all jobs in a safe and healthy manner consistent with the policies and procedures of the company and the training and job instructions provided. Promote workers' health and safety both on and off the job. Maintain leadership in safety and incident prevention by continuously improving safety performance and work methods and procedures. First-line supervision has the greatest impact and thus the greatest opportunity to influence and promote safe work practices among our workforce in the field. The prevention of incidents requires everyone's concerted effort and daily attention. Everyone has equal authority and responsibility to take appropriate action to correct unsafe acts or conditions. A properly planned and executed job will eliminate the chance for losses and return benefits that satisfy needs in each of these areas: health, safety, and environment, cost, quality, morale, production, customer satisfaction. All workers will contribute to the company environmental, health, and safety program by following all policies and procedures, bringing unsafe conditions, acts to the attention of management, and recommending actions to improve the effectiveness of the program. Supervisors insist that workers observe and follow every rule and regulation necessary for the safe conduct of work and shall take such action necessary to obtain compliance. Signed, Tyson Bigelow, President. Wize Solutions is committed to maintaining a safe work environment for all workers and those in the public who may be affected. While ensuring that all workers are treated fairly and with respect, everyone who works for and with the company is expected to understand the risks of alcohol and drug use to workplace safety and to be able to identify and respond to those risks in compliance with this policy. Workers are expected to comply directly with this policy. Please refer to the safety manual for further details. The purpose of an emergency action plan is to protect Wize Solutions workers from serious injury, property loss, or loss of life in the event of an actual or potential emergency. An emergency may include, but not limited to, any of the following: fire, tornado, earthquake, bomb threat, hazardous chemical spill, or active shooter. Management at the job sites need to coordinate with the general contractor. If no general contractor, the property owner, so everyone on the crew knows the potential emergencies. Where are the exits? Where is the first aid kit? Where are the fire extinguishers? And where will be the assembly area for accountability? See safety manual for further details. Workers shall be informed of the proper actions to take in the event of a fire. This includes, but is not limited to, notification and evacuation procedures covered under the Emergency Action Plan. It is stressed that at no time does the task of fighting fire supersedes an employee's primary duties. More in-depth fire prevention training will be covered under hot work, fire extinguisher, and hazard communications training. Areas of flammable liquid storage will be set on the job site and will follow in accordance with Wize Solutions Safety Manual, General Contractor, and Facility Owner requirements. Wize Solutions are committed to the safety and health of workers and to ensure prompt medical attention for injuries that occurs at work are managed appropriately. Director of Safety will certify and issue current first aid CPR AED certifications to identified personnel on the crew. It is required to have a current card holder on the site. First aid kits will be inventoried and always stocked every month. Refer to Safety Manual for First Aid Kit Inventory Checklist. Site management will be responsible when establishing the emergency action plan for that area. Identify where the nearest medical facility is located. Numbers posted in the site setup area. The hazard identification process is used for routine and non-routine activities as well as new processes, changes in operation, products, or services as applicable. All workers shall be trained in workplace hazards and how to identify, report, and control them. Supervisor, competent person, prior to any execution of work, need to conduct site safety walks, identify all potential hazards, slip, trips, falls, cuts, ergonomics, etc., prior to it becoming an incident. Employees need to be made aware of those hazards and how they are to prevent those hazards from becoming an incident. All are a safety on the job site, and anyone who sees a hazard own that hazard and the responsibility to protect all on the crew. PPE hazard assessments are available. Reach out to your supervisor or the Director of Safety to review. Job hazard analysis, JHAs, are on file for all departments. All employees will be trained and certified by their supervisors. Employees' signed JHAs will go in their employee safety training file. Make sure to ask details so that you, the employee, are comfortable with the task and how you are to protect yourself from injury or property damage. The primary purpose of housekeeping on a construction site is to maintain a clean and organized work area, which significantly reduces the risk of accidents by eliminating hazards like trip and fall dangers from debris, improving fire safety by removing combustible materials, and enhancing overall worker productivity by allowing for easier access to tools and materials. Essentially, good housekeeping prioritizes safety and efficiency on the job site. The purpose of illumination on a construction site is to provide adequate lighting for workers to safely navigate and perform tasks, minimizing the risk of accidents by ensuring visibility of potential hazards, especially during low light conditions, while also enabling efficient work and compliance with safety regulations. The purpose of the incident investigation policy is to make certain that incidents are investigated according to the injury or injury potential of an event, as well as the property damage in accordance with company requirements. This will help to control further losses of human and material resources by identifying and correcting unsafe acts and conditions that lead to an incident. This policy applies to all work-related incidents and near misses that affect employees and others who are performing work for Wize Solutions. Director of Safety will conduct all incident investigations. The incident investigation is not about blaming or fault, but walking through the process and identifying error precursors and putting in place procedures, training, possible engineering to prevent an incident in the future. Incident review boards, IRBs, to be conducted at the conclusion of investigation. This will involve the employee, the supervisor, possibly upper management, and the director of safety. All workers have the right and obligation to stop any job or task when there are questions or concerns regarding the control of hazards or unsafe acts. Management establishes a culture that promotes stop work authority and supports use of stop work authority without potential for retribution. Supervisors and managers honor stop work authority requests and resolve before resuming operations. Health and safety environment provides training, support, documentation, and monitors compliance of stop work authority program. To ensure the safety of Wize Solutions employees where work is performed in an isolated setting, there may be situations where personnel sometimes work alone. Examples include staying late to complete a job that must be done before the next day's work, completing a task where there is only room for one worker, servicing or maintaining assets in a remote area, performing when work is done for the day. The supervisor shall ensure that any worker working alone is aware of real and potential hazards in the area. The worker shall be trained in hazard recognition and in the procedures and equipment required to do the job safely. The individual listed trainings will be required safety trainings. These trainings will involve a classroom, written exam, hands-on, and performance-based certifications. These trainings, certifications, and recertifications are in accordance with Occupational Safety and Health, OSHA, American National Standard Institute, ANSI, and Wize Solutions requirements. This concludes your new employee safety orientation. This is required to be reviewed annually as a refresher. Thank you for joining the team and help us improve the safety culture in Wize Solutions.